Sa pinakabagong tala ng Bureau of Immigration, merong 40 hanggang 50,000 mga dayuhan na nag-aaral sa Pilipinas. Mahusay daw kasi tayong magturo ng wikang Ingles. Katunayan, 3 universidad sa Pilipinas ang pasok sa 50 pinakamagagaling na magturo ng Ingles sa buong mundo. May report si Tina Panganiban Perez.
2 buwan pa lang na nag-aaral ng English at Business si Saki sa University of the Philippines, Diliman. Dito raw niya piniling mag-aral dahil marami siyang narinig na magaganda tungkol sa Pilipinas mula sa Pilipinong guro niya sa Ingles sa Japan. Base sa datos na nakalap ng GMA News Research, si Saki ay isa lang sa may 50,000 dayuhang nasa Pilipinas para mag-aral.
In Japan, I have a Filipino teacher. She's an English teacher, and she taught me a lot of things about the Philippines.
Did she tell you that Filipinos speak good English?
Yes. Of course. And she's also her English is very good, and how to teach is very nice.
Kasama ang UP sa 3 universidad sa Pilipinas na pasok sa listahan ng research and ratings firm na Caccarelli-Simmons o QS ng 50 pinakamahuhusay na universidad sa buong mundo pagdating sa pagtuturo ng English language and literature. Sa Pilipinas, nangunguna ang Ateneo de Manila University na top 24 sa listahan. Nasa ika-32 pwesto naman ang UP at sa ika-44 ang De La Salle University. Pawang mga naglalakihang universidad naman sa English-speaking countries gaya ng Amerika, United Kingdom at Canada ang pasok sa top 10. Ayon sa Ateneo, posibleng ang mataas nilang ranking ay dahil sa organisadong English program ng universidad kung saan ginugrupo ang mga estudyante depende sa antas ng kaalaman nila.
In a sense, our students here are really already good when they come in. But because we want to keep them here. We want to take care of them in terms of, for example, in relation to English. So we organize a program in such a way that we place them at the levels where they are at. We just do what we think is appropriate, not because of the rankings, but because we think that that's the best way we can serve our students.
Ang UP naman, tila ayaw magpatalo.
I don't readily subscribe to it, not in arrogance, but we know the situation. Although the latest ranking places us behind Ateneo, we know very well where we really are as far as our performance is concerned, because we have been the CHED, Commission on Higher Education's double center of excellence. So it's a singular feat to be a double center of excellence, meaning the center of excellence for English as well as the center of excellence for literature.
Pero pagdating sa pasilidad, aminado si Lucero na marami pa rin kulang sa UP.
Facilities-wise, we're really as a third world department. Achievements-wise, we can really say we have all these feathers in our cap.
Sa isang statement, sinabi ng De La Salle University na kinikilala nila ang kahalagahan ng ranking, bagamat hindi raw aktibong nakikilahok sa ganitong survey ang La Salle. Ang mga estudyanteng aming nakausap, magkakahalo naman ang reaksyon sa inilabas na listahan ng QS.
I have my biases. I'm very proud of them. And I really do believe that they're really good in English.
I'm very proud of getting here for one, and I would like to thank a lot of people for that actually, and it's a real privilege to be here.
Para wala ka talagang masasabi sa Ateneo dahil sila napaka-consistent nila sa paggamit noon. Dito, sa College of Social Work and Community Development, ang medium of instruction, Filipino na halos.
I don't think the ranking matter kasi we UP students know what we have, what we can do, what our professors can. And I think it doesn't matter whether we rank second against Ateneo.
Sa gitna ng pagkilala sa galing ng ilan nating universidad, nagiging problema raw ngayon ang bumababang kahusayan sa Ingles ng mga Pilipino. At ang itinuturong dahilan, ang paggamit ng mga Pilipino ng Taglish, bagay na dapat daw pagtuunan ng pansin.
More and more people are using Taglish, which is not Filipino, which is not English, which is not Tagalog. No? So in other words, we have to re-examine that and perhaps make it clear that we should be bilingual, multilingual. So if you speak English, write in English, it should be English. it should be Filipino if it is Filipino.
Its English is functional, very important. If we want to be, as they say, globally competitive.
Tina Panganiban Perez, GMA News.